Welcome to another episode of Marketing That Actually Works, a podcast presented by the Growth Marketing Institute.
According to marketing expert Daniel Priestley, the underlying reason people buy anything is due to psychological tension. People feel a tension between what they have and what they want. They are living in their current reality, but they have a desired reality in mind that they believe would be better. A person who pays for a business coach does so because they feel a psychological tension between the business they have and the business they imagine having in the future. One day, this person meets up with some parents at the school gate who have just returned from a long international holiday with their family. The dissatisfaction builds into a psychological tension, which drives them to go on the lookout for something that might resolve it. Every customer who has ever bought from your business did so to relieve a psychological tension they were experiencing. They imagined that life would be better after buying what you were offering. Understanding this tension in your potential and current customers is important if you want to be successful in marketing. Businesses that are clear about the tensions they resolve create better marketing materials, are able to charge higher prices, and deliver products and services that more perfectly correlate with their ideal customers' quote-unquote jobs to be done. See our podcast episode titled How to Better Understand What Customers Truly Want from You for more about customers' jobs to be done. Pain, disappointment, embarrassment, and dissatisfaction are all forms of tension based on something your customers have that they wish would stop or change. Desire, lust, and longing are different types of tension based on something they do not have but want. Feelings of frustration, annoyance, or anger arise from tension based on something not working the way they imagine it should. Sometimes people experience psychological tension that sits deep beneath the surface. They bury it and don't do anything about it, distracting themselves with other things. Priestley calls this a dormant tension, a desire or frustration that is not being acted on. This could be for several reasons. They might have tried to do something about it in the past and it did not work. It might not be as painful or urgent as other psychological tensions preoccupying them. They might imagine that there is too much work or expense required to fix a problem they have, or that the reward is not worth it. Maybe they do not believe that they are capable of doing something they wish they could do. A dormant tension sits beneath the surface, eager to bubble up. The exciting thing is that most people have dormant psychological tensions sitting beneath the surface. For every person who is actively looking for a product or service, there are hundreds of others who might be interested but are not looking. If you went to a basketball game and asked the whole stadium, who here is currently searching for a new house? Few people would respond. If, however, you asked, who here is not 100% happy with the house they currently have? Almost everyone would respond. There is great power in being able to identify a dormant tension people have hidden away in the back of their mind. It seems counterintuitive, but when a customer is already actively looking for a product, they are harder to sell to, not easier. People who are actively looking for something have already made up their minds, and they have often set their budget. They are normally unwilling to explore a broad range of alternatives or to consider offers outside their predetermined price band. People who are actively searching for a product or a service are also likely to buy from the most established providers. They typically go with well-known businesses or the ones which have won awards and have dozens of testimonials. As they fine-tune their decision, they look for signs that a business is the best of all available options. When exploring a dormant desire, people tend to buy from the business that helped them uncover it. Someone who was not looking for a life coach will buy from the life coach who helped them to highlight an area of their life they could improve. Those with a dormant frustration are also open to exploring a full range of options. A person who knows they want to join a yoga studio will look for the best yoga studio in their local area. A person who feels bored because they do not have any hobbies might be open to tennis, bowling, dancing, karate, rock climbing, or golf. The smartest marketers sell to those with dormant needs and wants. They go looking for underlying psychological tension that is not yet fully formed, and then they warm people up via a strategic marketing funnel and key messaging. When psychological tension builds, people go looking for solutions. People who are actively looking for something appear to buy quickly. They already have a fully formed set of ideas about what they want and how much they are willing to pay. If they see something that meets their needs and wants, they quickly make the purchase. Not everyone is at that point, though. When someone has a psychological tension brewing under the surface, It can take time for them to feel ready to buy something. If you are catching them early in their buying journey, remember that they still need to go through a process of learning about and contemplating various options and solutions. The business that can deliver the most effective content at this time typically wins the sale. Smart businesses know how to warm people up through a strategic funnel in an enjoyable and easygoing way. They seek to add value to someone who is exploring a purchasing decision before asking for the sale. Warming people up is both a science, repetition, and an art, marketing content. In their research, Google discovered that people typically consume 11 pieces of content before making a purchase. They call this moment of online decision-making 0 moments of truth. What's more, psychology professor Robin Dunbar found that time and quality interactions determined how much trust and connection people experienced. His research showed that spending several hours with someone across multiple interactions in a week significantly speeds up the time it took to bond. Businesses can harness this idea by creating content journeys for people to go on. Using digital assets like videos, articles, images, podcasts, and social media networks, your business can create a trail of marketing breadcrumbs that lead people to your door. These breadcrumbs are what Daniel Priestley calls a, quote, product for prospects, a low-risk first step people can take before committing to your core product. The product for prospects is a packaged-up way for people to connect and learn about what you do. The key to a powerful product for prospects is for it to be scalable. You need to create something that lots of people can happily engage with, while only requiring a small amount of your business's time and effort. Indeed, what you are listening to right now is a product for prospects.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Marketing That Actually Works, a podcast presented by the Growth Marketing Institute. To learn more about how we work with businesses and organizations of all kinds and sizes to help them perform better, grow faster, and take advantage of other impressive results, please visit our website at www.thegrowthmarketing.institute.